everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to give you my 36-week update. So first of all, let's start with my midwife visit. So we went in for our prenatal care visit and we are doing great. Baby is doing well. My midwife wants me to start preparing for labor, so she gave me some things to watch out for signs of labor and what I should do. She explained to me the first stages, the second stages, the third stages, and sometimes the fact that you might not necessarily experience these stages. So she gave me all those tips and some things to ingest so that my uterus, body, everything is getting ready. They are not things to induce labor, they are just like prenatal. So she gave me this gentle breath. Okay, I'll write the name. So this I take drop, full drop or quarter teaspoon before I eat, and she gave me the times I should take and from which week and up to when week. So you can ask your midwife about it. It's called the gentle breath. And so I looked at the ingredients and I realized it has some of the things that I drink in my herbal tea. So I've stopped taking the herbal tea and I'm just taking this. So I no longer take the RRL tea. She said I could limit it to 1 cup per day, but I'm like, it's a lot of admin doing this, doing that, so I'll just stick to this. And then she also wants me to take the Alfalfa Max. I think it's Alfalfa. So it's Alfalfa concentrate, and what this helps with is postpartum hemorrhage, I believe. Hope I'm not confusing the two. So with this one, it helps with your the way she explained it is that when your oxytocin is released when you're in labor. So that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's for inducing labor. No, it's just to help you during labor. So when oxytocin is released when you're in labor, there are some receptors on your uterus. So the uterus has to receive what is happening, and that's when things get along well, things go on well, and it's easier and it's faster and whatever. So when you take this, it helps the uterus or the uterine walls to respond really well to the hormones being released. So that's what she said. So that's that about midwife. We are all doing well. Baby is doing well. My blood pressure is good. I'm not having, we're looking out for pre-eclampsia because it's something that can just come up whether you are healthy, whatever, it just comes up. So we're watching out for that. So far I'm good. My blood pressure has always been in the 9s lows. She's not worried about that. It's just how I am, and my blood pressure is just in that range. So I think that's that about the midwife visit. Now let's talk about other things that I am doing and eating, and she recommends that as well. I'm eating dates. So from 36 weeks, people start earlier, but I started 36 weeks. You eat 6 a day, and if it's there are 2 types. The regular ones you eat 6 a day, but if you have I believe Medjool, it's MEDJOOL ones, then that one you eat 3 a day. I don't really like the taste, so man, it's hit and miss. Sometimes I remember to eat it, sometimes I don't. Apparently if you add it to smoothies, it helps because you hide it. Maybe I should do that. And the other thing we are doing is perineal massage, and this is just to help your perineal area, your perineum, to be used to stretching, so you don't tear, or if you tear, you don't tear badly. Now, people have done this in the past and they said, I still tore, or I even tore worse. So it's also something like hit and miss, but I'm like, there's no harm in trying it. So Chris is helping me do this. You need a partner or someone to help you do this. I try to do it on my own because I wanted to do it twice a day, like in the morning and at night. So Chris does it at night, but it was not comfortable. But you can try. I will do a separate video showing you how the perineal massage is done. My midwife gave me pictures and some stuff to look at, so you can do the perineal massage as well, starting from 36 weeks. And in terms of preparation, like preparing for the fourth trimester, this is the trimester that a lot of people forget about, and we forgot about it for our first birth, and I believe it contributed to my PPD. So this time we just want to be on it. So it includes things like making sure all your baby clothes and stuff are ready, your diaper station is ready, if you're going to pump, your breastfeeding pump and your station for pumping is ready, how you're going to feed, caring for your vagina after birth, what you're going to use, the herbs and all that. If you're going to make freezer meals, which is very important, especially if you don't have help, how you're going to do that. Because for Isabel, I found out that even though Chris was home for some days, he was busy running around helping me to do this, to carry that, to do this, and I felt like if we had those things prepped, then I will have him more. Like, I felt like when I needed him, he was tired, and it was genuine tiredness, and then he had to go back to work, and I was like, like, you know, like I'm doing much, and like we were just comparing, because now everybody is exhausted, and I did not help at all. So far I've washed all my baby clothes, and I've put them in packed them properly. I moved all Isabel's old clothing, and I packed them away because she's not going to fit into them anymore. If I have a next baby girl, I'll probably use it for that baby, or if not, then it's just going to stay where it's going to stay. So far the clothes that I've washed and put up for baby are unisex clothes. But if baby is a girl, then I'm going to get some of Isabel's clothes. But I have enough clothes. Like, I got a lot of clothes during the baby shower. So I have 0 to 9 months so far. I've washed new, old. I have them. I washed all of them. I washed all baby clothes before I put it on baby, new or old. And then I have my diaper station. But I need a changing table. I need to put that up. And then I have my breastfeeding station, but I've not yet ordered my breastfeeding pump because Chris took on that responsibility, and he is still comparing pumps. No, he is not choosing a pump for me. What happened is I have a Spectra which I ordered for Isabel, which still works really well, but insurance is paying, so I'm like, hey, why not get it? I can donate this one. So I am telling him that I am a little bit flexible. I want to try other pumps, so it's between the Spectra and whichever one is good. So he's looking at the Luna Motive, and it's taking him forever to finish reading the reviews and all whatever, but I don't want to rush him or help him. I want to trust him to do that. So plus, if it doesn't work out or it's not the best pump, I still have that old one, so it's okay. So I still have breast pump outstanding. The thing is, we're doing so much, but it's like we still have a lot of things to do. Car seat, I need to get my car seat in. My friend is giving me her car seat. It's still in good conditions. I know her very well. The car seat has not been in accident. It has not been washed or anything. I know the car seat is very good. That's why I'm taking, under normal circumstances, you shouldn't be taking second-hand car seat because you don't know what has happened to it. But this is my friend, and I know the car seat very well. So I'm taking her car seat for now till I have to transition baby. We don't have to waste money on that. We have reached a point in our life where we are learning how much God has trusted us with money and resources, and we don't want to just abuse it. We want to be good stewards. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why this modest living is not like we just jump for it. It makes sense as a Christian to really be modest, to like, God has trusted us with these resources. Anyway, so I have all that to do. And then frozen meals. The thing about the frozen meals is I'm having a little bit of a problem on what to cook, because we are so, not that we are picky. When we freeze food or stuff, it ends up that nobody is eating that, and people are making new stuff every day. I don't know if it's something we just have to talk about, like, hey, we need to finish whatever is in the fridge or what. But with Isabel, I meal prepped, and we never ate the food. We pick the meat or we pick something out of it, and maybe because we are not used to it, we've never meal prepped. Growing up, both of us, is not, we've never experienced that. Our parents always cooked every day and all that. Maybe 2 days, maybe soup 2 days or something, but to have food like a week, 2 weeks, I've never experienced. So it's so much of a change for me. So that's one thing I have to do. I've not done my frozen meals, which I need to do. And then the other thing that I need to do that I have not done is my hair. I need to braid my hair so that if I go into labor, because I might go into labor anytime from next week, I don't have to worry about I need to hold my hair back or whatever. So right now my favorite hairstyle is just doing cornrows, because they are really easy and fast. You don't waste a lot of money and all that. You don't have to add extensions if you don't want to, because also just always putting extension in your hair, taking it out and throwing it away, pollution and all that. So it's cost effective. So I'm gonna do cornrows, which I've not done yet, and it's also one thing we have to do. And the last thing we've not done we need to do is Isabel's room. Chris is taking his time looking for a bed, and once again I don't want to interfere. He wants to buy all these glamorous breads, and I'm like, she's just 2, she doesn't even know this, she doesn't care. So we need to get her room up, but we still, in our heads, we still have like a plan to create a family bed with her toddler bed that she never slept in. We join into our bed, and if she doesn't want to sleep in her room, we all sleep on that bed. Once again, people ask, or maybe someone might ask, how do you guys have time for yourself or intimacy and all that? Intimacy should not be limited to the bed, guys. There are so many things we do that brings us together, that makes us feel all this mushy and all these hormones, and maybe we are different, but the bed is like 2% when it comes to intimacy for us. And there are a lot of places you can, if you are talking about that, there are a lot of places in the house you can go. Actually, that's how Isabel started sleeping on her own. We just went upstairs to do our own things, and then we forgot to go back, because normally we'll go back and sleep with her. And then she slept through the night, and we are like, huh? She slept through the night? She didn't cry? So she's been crying because we sleep by her, and then we tried again. We're like, oh, she's ready to sleep on her own by herself. And that's it, because when we sleep together, she will wake up and ask to breastfeed, and that's when she also started stopping to breastfeed. So she kind of like gave us, she was not difficult when it comes to sleeping on her own and stopping breastfeeding. She kind of gave us the clues. So that's that. About 36 weeks. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? So it's just nesting. This is the nesting period where you have this funny energy. It's not like you are strong, but you want to create your nest. You want to be ready for this baby. You cleaning, you packing stuff. Sometimes Chris is at work and he's texting me, honey, I want you to make that smoothie. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And he's like, but you have all this energy to do this. I'm like, the energy is not for you. It's my nesting period. I am creating my nest for my bird that's on the way. But it actually means what it means. The nesting period is where you are trying to create room, and like how a bird will create their nest when they're about to have younger ones. And so you have this crazy energy, and people feel like you can carry on the world, but not necessarily. It's just a funny space to be in. So you want to do all these things, but you still get tired. Not that you don't get tired. Some people don't experience it. For Isabel, I experienced it, but I didn't know the reason. Like, I didn't use it properly. We used it to travel. Isabel, around this time, I think we traveled before this time. Not, we didn't travel at 36 weeks. But yeah, Isabel, when I had energy, we were doing a lot of trips. But with this baby now, I just want to prepare myself for postpartum. I also have set up all my stuff that I need to take off my vagina when after baby comes. So that's that for 36 weeks. Nothing much. I will show you a separate video for my birthing bag, what I'm going to take to the birthing center. And Chris also says he's going to make a video about how to do perineal massage. That video, I don't think it will come, but if it comes, I think it will be fun because he's so shy, and what he's going to talk about is just something that he wouldn't talk about on a normal day. So I'm curious. I'm really curious. Thank you for watching. This is a long video. Anyway, bye.